Okay, I think we may have seen this one before. So, a media access control address, also known as a MAC address, is a unique identifier assigned to network interfaces for communications on the physical network segment. The standard IEEE 802 format for printing MAC48 addresses in human-friendly form is 6 groups of 2 hexadecimal digits, 0 to 9 or A to F, separated by hyphens. Okay, so they give us a nice example over here. Your task is to check by given string, input string, whether it corresponds to the MAC48 address or not. Okay, so basically we want to see if it matches the standards over here. It's just going to be some string between 15 and 20 characters long. We need for it to be kind of a particular length. We need for a few other things to be true of it. But okay, there are probably a few ways we could do this. I think, yeah, I'm almost positive we've done this one before. This was in the intro, right? We could go back and check, but it's fine. Anyway, so since we've, I'm pretty sure, done this one before, we might go a little faster and we might start with some of the more complicated things. So I think the way we did it last time is we ended up using a regular expression. So something like this, return our regular expression dot test input string, because it's one of these dot test ones where basically it's just true or false, you know, does it match or does it not match? Okay, so basically we'll say 0 to 9, A to F. Okay, that's what we're looking for. How many of those? 2 of those. And then literally the hyphen. Do I need the backslash for that? Yeah, okay, I guess I don't. So there, all of that. And all of this stuff is going to happen basically 6 times, right? So we'll take that and we'll say all of this 6 times. Whoops. What happened there? Oh, my keyboard's wrong. Okay, great. 6 times. And I need to close the parenthesis on that. And also, I don't want that to be capturing group, so I'll make that non-capturing by doing this little smiley face with the nose. Anyway, okay, so 6 of those. Well, what's the problem here, though? Why is this going to fail most of these? It's because we're saying this is false when really it should be true. Well, let's think about what we're checking. We're saying we're looking for 2 hexadecimal digits, right? And then a dash. And we're looking for that 6 times. So 2 hex digits, dash. 2 hex digits, dash. Wait, doesn't digits imply 10? Shouldn't we call them like hexadigits or something? I'll call them that. 2 hexadigits, dash. 2 hexadigits, dash. 2 hexadigits, dash. And 2 hexadigits, no dash. Okay, so I need to make an accommodation. Either we could do something like this where we say, oh, well, okay, it's going to be 5 of them that do have the dash, and then it's going to be 1 of them that doesn't. So now we're going to have at the end here another 0 to 9, A to F, 2 times, and we'll see if that works. And it still doesn't work. Why is that? Because of this one over here. Well, this one goes, it does have a dash at the end. So what I actually want to do is say, well, you got to end the string there. And we should probably say, you got to start the string here. So let's try running that. And now, oof, beauty, it's passing them all. So we'll submit that, but check it out. The thing is, there's actually a sneaky way to handle this. Oh, I love this solution, but check it out. I liked it better when it was a simpler time, when we could just say 6 and then get rid of all this stuff over here. Oh, isn't that so much nicer? So all we have to do is this. If there isn't another dash on the end, just put another dash on the end. And now it matches. We're good to go. Okay, cool. So we'll submit that. I think that one's probably good. Maybe we'll just do one other variant on this, which will involve the split command. So we'll do something like this. Const parts is assigned the value of input string dot split dash. Yeah. Okay. And then what we'll do is return parts dot length is 6 and parts dot every part. We'll just yeah, I guess we'll now use the regexp. We'll do a test on just the part over here. Yeah, that's probably the simplest way to do it. So what's the match? Well, it's a lot simpler now. We just have to say 0 to 9, A to F. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we could do it this way. Maybe we'll actually refine it in just a sec. So we'll start it out like that. That works. Okay, so that's a way to do it. But I think we can probably make this a little bit better. So specifically, instead of using a regular expression for this part, I'm going to break this into a more proper function where we're going to return true or false according to something. So what we want to say, I guess, yeah, return part.length is 2. Oh, no, check it out. Here's what we'll do. Oh, this is going to be smart. And we're going to return true at the end, okay? And we're just going to look for the situations under which it might be false. So we'll say for let I be assigned the value 0, I is less than part.length, I plus plus. I'm going to change this in just a sec. But for now, okay, we're doing this. And what do we want to do with this? Well, we're going to say if I is greater than 1, then that means this thing's too damn long. We got to return false, right? Because we can only have 2 of these things in here. It does need to get as far as 2 though. So, okay. It's getting more complicated, but we'll do let I be assigned the value of 0 and nothing in here. Why would you do that? Because at the end, here, let's just put it right here. If, no, we'll do it at the bottom. Yeah, return I is 2. That's what we should have here. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Okay, so basically, what do we want to do in here? We want to say if part at I. Actually, yeah, we're going to have to do something here. So const character is part at I. Yeah. So if I'll just say not. Yeah. And this is good. This is going to be a big thing. So not this big thing, and which is basically saying either this or this. And I think you can probably guess what I'm going to put in here. It's nothing very exciting. It's just one of these double inequalities that we love so much. And we're going to have an A on this one. Because we can do this as well. We can use these angle bracket comparators, like the less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. We can use that on numbers and strings as well. So, okay. Will that work? I'm actually going to be sort of surprised if it does. It does. Okay, cool. So, I don't know if that's better, to be honest. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah. If I'm being real with you guys, I'm thinking there's probably a better way to do this. Whoops. Let's not select all, but yeah, okay. Here, let's put a 2 on this one. Let's do something like this. So we'll say for let I be assigned the value 0, I is less than input string dot length. Oh yeah, I said I was going to change the loop down here, but yeah, okay, I changed it in a different way. It's fine. I plus plus. Okay, so this is something that's going to go through the length of the input string here, and basically what we'll say is, geez, yeah, I guess we sort of need to do the same thing as before. We sort of need to say just let I be assigned the value 0 out here. If you're wondering why I'm putting this outside when I'm like trying to get it at the end here, like return I is, I don't know, 16, does it have to be? No, that's probably wrong. So it's 2 times 6, so that's 12 plus, how many of these things? We're gonna have 5 of these things. 5 plus 12 is 17, so it has to be 18. Yeah, 5 plus 12 is 17, just verifying. So I see why you do it that way. Inequalities for ifs, but not exactly good practice. Wait, what's not exactly good practice? the this part here, the inequalities. Oh, sorry, like the string inequalities, you mean? Is that the part that's bad practice? Like I should be using dot character code or something like that instead. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're probably right about that. So maybe we could put those in dot character code at, and same with this one, dot character code at. No? Wait, what's the problem? Help us out, man. What's what's the good practice? What should we be doing instead? Because it is something about this you're saying, right? Or oh, is it like because there's so much of it, like all the ors and ands and something? Hey Hunter, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Don't format like inequalities. Oh, like you're talking about like I should do it like this, like character is greater than or equal to 0 and character is less than or equal to 9. That's what you're saying, right? This is what I should be doing. Yeah, you mentioned this on Friday, I think, right? That you sort of have an allergy to the way I do this. So for anyone who wasn't there on Friday, I addressed the reason why I do this. Yeah, so basically the reason I do it this way is because it makes me think of math. I come from a math background. So basically this is typically the way we would specify a double inequality in math, right? Character, right? We can see the character, what it is. We can see its left bound on the left. We can see its right bound on the right. The only difference here is now we have this extra and the character's name. Again, to me, this is it's nostalgic. It's reminiscent of a simpler time when we could just specify a double inequality. I actually find it more clear this way, but Rainbow, you're saying you find it clearer the other way? Are you saying that it's just like personally you find that more clear, or is that more of an industry standard kind of thing that I should be following? Because hey, both are valuable to me, but I'm just curious. Anyway, yeah, glad we got that sorted out. This over here, what were we doing? I was just saying something about this because I was wondering if people were wondering like, well, why did you take this out? You know, like why did you put this in here? Why wouldn't you put the let in there? It's because we need to access the I outside of the scope of this loop. The advantage to using let and const is that they actually bind the variable to the scope, or maybe bind is the wrong word, but it means the variable will only exist within the scope of that block. So if we put the let in here, the I would only exist within this block, this for loop block over here. So that's what I'm doing up here. Now, I could just do like var I is assign the value 0. But I like these lets. I like the ES6 stuff. I want to be consistent about that. So I'm just going to put that up there for now. And basically what we're doing... Oh, okay. So yeah, and I think the first time you mentioned that, Rainbow, I didn't know what you're saying. So you're saying like... This implies that I'm trying to say like 0 is less than or equal to character. So like what I should be doing is putting character first because it's the thing that we're talking about. It's the thing that we're trying to check. So like, you know, if you were to pronounce it, you would say, well, if character is greater than or equal to 0 and it's also less than or equal to 9, as opposed to saying something like if 0 is less than or equal to character and the character is less than or equal to 9. Yeah, I mean, if you're pronouncing it literally like that, then yeah, I guess I agree with you. I just think visually I can see the left boundary, I can see the right boundary. I don't even need to think about which way these are organized. So I consider this to be of greater clarity, but yeah, that is, I guess, a personal choice. So if people are going to be interpreting it otherwise, then yeah, maybe it defeats the purpose of me trying to make it more clear. So yeah, anyway, I'd be interested in hearing what other people think about this. I think I understand now your opinion on it, Rainbow, and I appreciate that. Or not just your opinion, like you're saying, like, yeah, I understand the reasoning behind that. Oh, I'm missing a semicolon there. Cool. All right, so going back to this, basically, what do we want to say? We want to do the same sort of test, but we'll do it like this. So we're going to say if I mod 3 is 2, I guess. Yeah. right? Because this could be 0, 1, or 2. And as we're going through the string, it'll be 0, then 1, then 2, then 0, then 1, then 2. So on the 2's, these are going to be the hyphens. Okay, so we'll say if it's 2, then we're going to do one thing, else we're going to do some other thing. Okay, cool. So basically up here, we'll say if, oh, and we should probably specify the character again. So const character is on the value of input string at I. Great. Okay, so basically if character is not equal to just a hyphen, then we're going to say return false. The whole thing is false, deals off, forget about it. Okay. Otherwise, we'll say if, and I'm just going to use the same thing from down below. But hey, just for good measure, since we did it that way down there, let's switch it over to the other way up here so that we get a little taste of each, right? Okay, so character is greater than or equal to A. Yeah, okay, so in that case, also return false. And we'll try running that, and it's not working. Why is it not working? I don't know. Let's do a console log here of what I is. It's 17. Why is it 17? Oh, yeah. Oh, geez. It would be the actual length of this thing. I was adding 1 onto it because I figured, well, it's going to do an I++, but then I forgot it starts at 0. Oh, boy. Okay, so that should be 17, and hopefully that works now. Yeah, that works. Great. Okay, nice. Let's submit that. I think we're probably done with this. I think that was a good one. We made it. Congrats. You did it.